Some people have a hidden gift, a skill that can change lives, including their own. Stay with me until the end, because today you'll discover whether you too have this gift of healing. You might be closer than you imagine to unlocking a power that has always been within you. The idea of the healing gift is not new. Since ancient times, cultures around the world have spoken of people who seem to have a special connection to the energy around us. This concept transcends religions, languages, and continents, uniting humanity through a shared thread of mystery and wonder. In shamanic traditions, for example, the healer or shaman is seen as a bridge between the physical and spiritual worlds. These figures were considered essential in their communities, using rituals, herbs, chants, and energy to restore balance to body and soul. It wasn't uncommon to believe they were chosen by spirits or by nature itself to fulfill this role. In the East, practices like Reiki teach us that healing does not require complicated tools, only intention and the channeling of universal energy. Reiki, which originated in Japan, is based on the idea that vital energy flows through us and that by focusing it properly, it can unblock areas of our body or mind that are trapped in pain, fear, or illness. Ancient Egyptian civilizations also left traces of their belief in the power of hands to heal. In hieroglyphs, there are images of priests placing their hands over the sick, believing they were transferring divine energy. Even in religious scriptures, we find references to healers. In Christianity, stories of Jesus healing the sick with a touch or a word are iconic examples of belief in both human and divine power to relieve suffering. However, this gift has not always been interpreted as a privilege exclusive to a few. Many cultures believe that we all possess an innate potential to heal, but that most of us have forgotten or completely blocked it due to the distractions of modern life. Some call it vital energy, others chai, prana, or simply the force of nature. So why do some people seem to discover this gift more easily than others? Is it a matter of destiny, practice, or simply believing it's possible? What is clear is that this power has been revered and sought after throughout history. And maybe you're wondering, is it possible that I too have this hidden gift waiting to be discovered? In the next segment, we'll explore the most common signs that may indicate you possess this special ability. Perhaps you've asked yourself if that unexplainable heat you sometimes feel in your hands, or that sensation of knowing someone's pain without them telling you, means something more. Many people go their whole lives without realizing they have the gift of healing, but there are signs that may be telling you that you are one of them. First, let's talk about energetic sensitivity. Have you ever walked into a room and without anyone saying a word, felt a heavy or tense atmosphere? Or maybe when you're near someone who is sad or ill, you feel as though their energy deeply affects you. People with the gift of healing tend to be extremely sensitive to the energy around them, like natural antennas, picking up subtle vibrations. Another common sign is recurring dreams of healing. If you've ever dreamed that you're helping someone, whether by placing your hands on them or simply being present, that could be a clue. Dreams are often the channel through which our subconscious speaks to us. And if you dream of healing, it could be your intuition showing you what you're capable of. Intuition about others' health is another powerful sign. Maybe you've noticed that you can sense when someone isn't well, even before they mention it. Some people with this gift have a kind of sixth sense for knowing where the problem lies. It's not about diagnosing like a doctor, but about perceiving something deeper, a signal others might overlook. Lastly, there's the attraction to others' well-being. If you constantly feel the urge to help, comfort, or care for the people around you, that could also be a clue. Often, those with the gift of healing feel a special connection to the suffering of others and a natural desire to ease it. If you identify with any of these signs, you might be closer than you think to discovering your gift. Healing is not always something we learn. Sometimes it's something we simply awaken within ourselves. And now, a small favor. Help us spread this message to more people. Subscribe, like, and tell us in the comments what spiritual signs you've experienced. Together, we can inspire others to explore their own potential. To understand the real impact of the healing gift, it's important to hear the stories of those who have discovered it unexpectedly. These stories not only inspire, but they also show us that the power to heal is closer to us than we imagine. Think about Daniel's story. A young man who volunteered at an animal shelter, he never considered that he had any special abilities. But one day, something extraordinary happened. A wounded dog arrived at the shelter, limping and full of fear. While others tried unsuccessfully to calm it, Daniel simply sat beside it, placing his hand gently on its back. Within minutes, the dog stopped trembling and began to relax. To everyone's surprise, the wound that had seemed so serious began to heal much faster than expected in the following days. Daniel didn't understand what had happened, but that experience sparked his curiosity about energy and healing. Today, he helps both people and animals through energy therapies, a path he never imagined before that day. Another inspiring story is Lucia's, a mother who discovered her gift during a moment of desperation. Her son, who suffered from severe migraines, wasn't responding to conventional treatments. One night, while hugging him and trying to comfort him, she felt intense heat in her hands. Without thinking much, she placed her hands on his head. To her surprise, he began to relax, and minutes later, the pain completely disappeared. At first, Lucia thought it was just a coincidence, but every time her son had a migraine, she repeated the same gesture, and the pain vanished. This led her to research the healing gift and discover that what seemed like an instinctive action was actually a power that had been dormant within her. Lastly, there's Javier's case, a man who began experiencing strange sensations when touching people. He felt as if small electric shocks ran through his hands, especially when near someone going through a difficult time. At first, he thought it was something physical, but over time he realized the sensations were more intense when people needed emotional or physical help. Today, Javier uses this gift to support friends and family, showing that healing is not always a grand act, but something that can happen in small moments of connection. These stories remind us that the gift of healing can manifest in unexpected ways, and often in the most ordinary moments. If you've ever experienced something similar, you might be closer than you think to awakening this power in yourself. If you've ever felt that you might have the gift of healing, maybe you've wondered how you could activate it and use it consciously. Although this gift can manifest naturally, it's also something that can be developed and strengthened with practice and dedication. Here are some practical steps to start this path. First, meditation and energetic connection are fundamental. Meditation not only calms your mind, but also helps you tune into your inner energy and the energy around you. Start by dedicating a few minutes a day to a quiet space where you can focus on your breathing. Imagine a warm light entering through the top of your head and flowing through your body. Visualize how this energy expands from your heart to your hands, creating a bridge of connection with the universe. This simple exercise can help awaken your energetic awareness and open you to the natural flow of healing. The next step is to listen to your intuition. Often, the answers are already within you, but the noise of daily life hides them. Practice being present and paying attention to physical and emotional sensations when you're near someone who needs help. You might feel a tingling in your hands, warmth in your chest, or a natural inclination to place your hands on a certain area. Don't ignore these signals. They could be your body guiding you where to direct your energy. You can also begin experimenting with energy channeling exercises. One of the simplest is the hand exercise. Rub your hands together until you feel warmth or a slight vibration. Then slowly separate them and focus on the energy between them, as if holding a small invisible sphere. This practice not only strengthens your connection to your energy, but also prepares you to apply it to others. Another exercise is to place your hands over your own areas of pain or discomfort. For example, if you have a headache, place one hand on your forehead and the other at the base of your skull. Breathe deeply, visualizing how energy flows from your hands to that area, bringing relief. Once you feel comfortable doing this with yourself, you can start trying it with family or friends who are open to the experience. Remember that this process should not be rushed. Healing is not about doing something, but about allowing energy to flow through you to where it's needed most. By practicing regularly, you will strengthen your ability and gain confidence in your gift. Discovering and activating the healing gift can be a deeply transformative experience, but it also comes with challenges and responsibilities that should not be taken lightly. As with any special ability, the ethical use of this gift is crucial, not only to honor its purpose, but also to avoid negative consequences for yourself and those you help. One of the main challenges is maintaining emotional and energetic balance. People with the healing gift are often empathetic, which means they can absorb the emotions and energies of those around them. This can be exhausting, especially if you don't set clear boundaries. It's essential to learn how to protect your energy, whether through meditation, protective visualizations, or simply by setting firm boundaries with those seeking your help. Remember, you can't heal others if you don't first take care of yourself. Another important challenge is managing others' expectations. Often, people may place all their hope in you, expecting immediate or miraculous results. It's important to communicate honestly that healing is not a magical or instant process. You are a channel for energy, but the final result depends on many factors, including the person's willingness to heal. Being clear about your limits and what you can offer not only protects your well-being, but also creates a space of genuine trust. Ethics play a central role in the use of the healing gift. It is vital not to take advantage of others' suffering.